welcome you and all to another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast where we talk about Latino everything. Thank you very much for joining another solo episode, bringing you another amazing Latino. Thank you very much for being here. You already here. That means I hope that you are enjoying the content. If you are, go ahead and hit the subscription button, notification, give us a comment, a like, let us know you're here. You don't understand how much it helps us. A small gesture like that is very appreciated on our side. And I know that it doesn't take a lot, but if you can do us that favor, again, we appreciate it. You're already here and you are appreciated. There's so many other podcasts, other videos, and you decided to check this one out. And we truly are appreciative that you are here checking us out. And today, don't worry, we're not going to let you down because we have an amazing Latino story to tell you. Today, we are dedicating this episode to a true pioneer of the game of baseball, Roberto Clemente. Born in Puerto Rico in 1934, Clemente became one of the first Latin American baseball stars in the United States. He not only left a lasting impact on the field, but also off the field as he advocated for equality, for the right and treatment for Latino players. So let's dive into his incredible story and legacy of Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente's journey to the major leagues was not easy. He was originally signed by the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1954 with a bonus of, guess, $10,000. So 1954, $10,000, you can see that was a pretty good figure, which was a significant amount at that time. However, due to major league rules that require him to be kept in the major leagues roster for his entire first season or subject to a draft from other clubs, the Dodgers lost Clemente to the Pittsburgh Pirates, who selected him in the draft. Clemente made his major league debut on April 1st, 1955, and spent his entire career with the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you heard of baseball, if you know about baseball, if you played baseball, even if you're not even a baseball fan, you are or heard Roberto Clemente's name. That name rings a bell whenever we talk about the greats or the amazing players. That's somebody that you probably heard. And guess what? We're here to tell you more about him. So let's continue with Clemente's story. Clemente's playing style was truly exceptional. He was known for his hitting ability, daring base running, and strong throwing arm. He won 12 Gold Gloves, the award given to the best fielding player on each position in the league. Clemente's outstanding arm was perhaps his greatest physical asset, and he is still considered one of baseball's most talented outfielders to this day. He also excelled in hitting and winning four national hitting batting titles and finishing his career with a lifetime average of .317. In 1972, Clemente achieved a significant milestone by hitting his 3,000th base hit on his very last bat as a player, joining not only 10 other players who have reached that particular mark at the time. So amazing. Despite his impressive achievements on the field, Clemente faced challenges off the field. He was often mocked by the print media in the United States for his heavy accent, and he faced double discrimination as he was a foreigner and he was also a black man in a racially segregated society. The media tried to call him Bob or Bobby, but Clemente was adamant that his name was Roberto, and he rejected any nickname that they were trying to give him. There was also confusion over the correct form of his surname, his mother's maiden name, so mistakenly placed before his father's surname, and that went into an actual plaque at the National Baseball Hall of Fame for 27 years until it was corrected, not only in 2000, that they fixed and corrected the proper Latin name, which was Roberto Clemente Walker. So if you're a Latino, usually you have various names that you use, and for 20 something years they had it wrong because they didn't, the confusion of what's supposed to be first until they finally corrected. In 27 years later, in 2000, they made the right spelling of what's supposed to be the right way to do it. And the way, I mean, come on, we all know as far as Latinos how important our name is and the correction. And anybody's, that's your identity, right? That's who you are. You don't want anybody to misspelling your name. And he rejected all that too because, I mean, I understand that you want to Americanize Roberto as Bobby or Bob, but no, my name is Roberto. And not to mention, even though you got it wrong at the Hall of Fame, eventually was corrected with the right naming. Quick break to let you know, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. I know you know that it helps us whenever you subscribe. Hit the like button and comment. Help us out. We appreciate it very much. And now back to the episode. Clemente's impact extended beyond the baseball field. He was a vocal advocate for adequate treatment for Latino baseball players and worked towards erasing all opinions about Latin American and Black people. Near the end of his career, Clemente stated, "My greatest satisfaction comes from helping erase all opinions about Latin America and Blacks." He was known for his humanitarian efforts and spent his off-season playing winter baseball in Puerto Rico's league, providing baseball clinics to young players and supporting relief efforts for Puerto Rico and other countries. In fact, in December of 1972, Clemente decided to accompany a supply plane to Nicaragua after hearing reports that reliefs or supplies were meant to be for the people had been stolen by the Nicaraguan army. However, tragedy struck during that time in December 31st in 1972 when his plane carrying Clemente crashed shortly after takeoff in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and again, resulting in his untimely death. So, Roberto Clemente is so many other documentaries that you can watch as far as what he was. And as far as knowing that when you're in America and they want to make you one way and maybe fix your name or make you more American, and in a sport that's more American than anything. I mean, America's pastime. That's what everybody calls it, right?
Baseball's America's pastime.
Coming from a different country, getting to learn the history, getting to learn not the history, but the actual culture and the language. And not only that, but you're already seen as a minority and you don't even speak the language. And you try to make an effort to speak the language, but you're just met with ridicule, not only by the people around, but the actual media. The media is making you seem like you're this strange person. And to fight off that and advocate for better and other options as far as like opinions about who we are as people, as human beings, and like we have this common factor which is baseball that we enjoy and we like, and not to mention it helped a lot that he was a really good, really great player. But it's crazy how still, even though he did all that, they had his name wrong for a long time until it was eventually corrected. But it's just the culture is way different, and to not only that, but continue to even advance and fight and keep going forward to be able to be, this amazing baseball player with amazing track record. And not only that, but what he said his legacy was going to be known for, not necessarily the baseball, but the bigger picture, that everything that he was saying, that he was hoping that whatever he was recognized for was not necessarily much of the actual baseball, but the bigger thing, that he was able to change the minds as far as the way that people see each other. And I think that's like super, super amazing. If you never watched some of, I believe there's a few documentaries and movies. If you ever want to get a deeper dive, I welcome you to, it's easy. Roberto Clemente, look it up. You'll be able to find, he's one listed on different there's a lot of lists of different influences about, this century, that century for Latino culture, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and you'll find him in a lot of the actual list. That's how I found him. I usually look at different people, different influences, and he is one of the ones that just kept popping up. So, and shout out to my Puerto Ricanos, my Boricuas. If you know about him, you know the struggle, and you know how he made his way, and he became one of the greats. And it's amazing, truly amazing story. The episodes are for you to let you know and not make you forget and give you a 2023 right now that we are a look that this person is, pretty much a superhero as far as the Latino culture goes and what he's done. Not only for his amazing baseball accomplishments, but everything else he did outside just makes him, to me, I feel like definitely a global Latin factor and a hero as far as influence. And I don't doubt that there was influences in the island of the things that he was doing and open up, eyes for people to see not only the person, but erase that he was a foreigner, or technically he's not a foreigner because, Puerto Rico is still a territory of the U.S., but not only a black man too, here in a place where things were really weird, more weird back in the days too. So it's amazing. So again, thank you very much for joining. Remember to subscribe if you are enjoying the episodes. To all our new subscribers, we appreciate you very much. We are quickly running up the subscriptions, but we need more. You already here, and if you already here, you stay to this long, give us I have a little piece of hair blowing around. But if you're already here, that means you are enjoying the content, and we truly do appreciate it. You do not understand how much it helps us whenever you like, whenever you subscribe, whenever you hit notifications, so we can let you know how many more episodes we got going on. Also, you can be up to date with the episodes that we got going on. We already have a bunch of other episodes that you can check out right now at the Global Latin Factor. You can always visit the website, thegloballatinfactor.com. And remember, we are just like you. We are the spice in this melting pot that it is the world. Till next time, bye. Thank you very much for checking out another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. You are very important, and it means a lot to us whenever you go and subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notifications whenever we have new episodes. It really does truly mean a lot to us. Thank you very much.
De la Vigo, walks like a pero but in fact is a flamingo. Coming to Havana and reach from Puerto Rico on a pirate ship, he don't know where do we go. The birds of the jungle chasing fortune and fame, but Juan